First at 5:30, as one of the biggest murder cases in South Carolina history enters a retrial, we are digging deeper into new court filings now on the table. Alec Murdaugh's defense team making moves. The question, will they change the course? Our legal analyst, Charlie Condon, former South Carolina Attorney General, is here in the studio. So let's start with the debate over what we brought as breaking news yesterday. Alec Murdaugh's team originally requesting just last week for Murdaugh to appear unshackled and in regular clothing throughout this trial. And now they're saying, wait, never mind?
Yes, they've withdrawn the request pre-trial, meaning he will be shackled on Monday. There is a lot of law out there that you shouldn't shackle a defendant at trial because of the potential prejudice relative to jurors. And so I think he'll be unshackled at trial as he was at the last trial.
So what did his team have to say when they withdrew that motion?
We're back at it. They were going back and forth, the state and the defense, and they basically said, we're right, he should be unshackled, but it's a distraction, so we withdraw it. I anticipate that they would have lost that motion in front of Judge McCaslin, which, by the way, I don't think she's going to really hear much of this on Monday, not enough time to respond to everything. I think it's more of a it's called a status conference, and I've actually had one with her online. She has a very quite a personality. We'll see if that comes forward on Monday, but I expect that on Monday she'll talk about, all right, when we're going to have the trial, and she may have some discussion of these motions, particularly the change of venue to me
let's talk about that, because it's really not that unexpected. They kind of hinted at it. One of his attorneys, Harpootlian, kind of hinted it back in May that there was no way to have a fair trial if it was back in that 14th Judicial District, which includes Colleton County. Do we have any speculation of where they want to move it to?
Anywhere but there.
Okay. Would it make a difference, though, if it was, say, here in Charleston County?
Well, I think, that's an interesting point there. The more likely one, I think, would be more towards the middle part of the state, maybe even Lexington County, if she moves it. Now, we don't know the state's position on this. They haven't had time to respond, and I don't know what they're thinking at this point. They may oppose it. They may say they're fine with it, but I was a bit surprised they're asking for a change since that's his home county, but they must think that the knowledge that people have there in particular causes them to not want to have the trial there. But that does beg the question. There's been so much media coverage on this case. Where in South Carolina can you find somebody that has a different level of information than Colleton County?
Well, I mean, we're talking about nationally, right? Books, documentaries, podcasts, endless national coverage. Can you even find an impartial jury?
Well, I think they can, but I think the jurors that come in, I think the level of information is going to be pretty similar throughout South Carolina, with the exception, the defense does make this argument that there have been so many interviews of people in Colleton County, and it is a relatively small county, that itself is a reason to change. So we'll see where that one goes.
Well, and one last motion I want to ask you about, this motion to now have an independent analysis of evidence that was taken from his wife, who he was convicted of murdering, Maggie Murdaugh, and they want a further analysis of that. His team saying, hey, we'll pay for it. How do you think that'll go?
I think they'll get that, but I'm really kind of fascinated by that because they had that information at the first trial, that the DNA, it came back from SLID, that it went to an unknown male under Maggie's fingernails. And so they're now thinking, I guess, let's rule out every possibility out there. So I think they're likely to get that motion, but whether it leads to something significant, I frankly highly doubt it, but it's worth the defense trying.
So pretty much kind of none of this really that surprising, just trying to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks? Well,
what's surprising to me a little bit is the intensity of activity in light of the pretrial hearing just being set. So I think we're going to have I've got the motions here. I think we're going to have reams and reams of paperwork in this case with all sorts of motions, and I think the fight, so to speak, is just starting.
All right, Charlie, a lot to watch. Thank you for joining us for that breakdown. And of course, we'll be there on Monday bringing you all the coverage for that trial as well.